Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be going over some must-have games for the Nintendo Switch that are currently discounted. These games are quality titles that are definite wins and worthy additions to any Switch gamer's collection. While you are watching, feel free to post in the comments what do you think are must-have games for Switch owners to own from the eShop. Anyway, let's get right to the list. Capcom has been a fantastic third-party partner for the console, releasing a lot of titles for the Switch. Quite a few from them are ones I recommend owning, and today I have a selection of them that are on sale. One of my favorite action RPGs of all time is Dragon's Dogma, and the Nintendo Switch version is quite good. This release includes the original game, with all the DLC, plus new additions like new enemies, locations, quests, weapons, and more. It's a modern classic. I love the gameplay, and it's a packed, lengthy adventure. It's less than $10 on sale currently on the Switch eShop. The Mega Man games from Capcom are legendary, no doubt, and there are quite a few collections featuring the Blue Bomber on the Switch. Mega Man Legacy Collection and Mega Man X Legacy Collection are two that I consider to be must-owns. Mega Man Legacy Collection contains the NES games 1 through 6 with an excellent museum mode, challenge modes for those who want to test their skills, and even a turbo CPU speed feature to reduce the slowdown from the original games. Mega Man X Legacy Collection contains the first 3 entries, plus Mega Man X4. The first 3 are some of my favorite SNES games of all time, and are still worth playing after all these years. It has the new X Challenge mode, where you take on bosses in 2-on-1 battles. It also has a museum mode. Both are just $7.99 on the eShop sale, which I think are steals. The other 2 collections are on sale too, but I feel like these ones here just have the better game selection overall, as these are pretty timeless games. Then there's the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection, which contains Mega Man Zero 1 through 4, as well as Mega Man ZX and ZX Advent. These are meaty adventures that are hardcore and will challenge players, but the addition of casual mode and save assist allows all players to enjoy these awesome games. This collection is a little bit higher at $14.99, but these are some of the best games in the series I feel, and to get it all in one package at a discount is a heck of a deal. I have one final game from Capcom, and it is another collection. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy has the first 3 Ace Attorney games, and they're some of the best adventure games ever made. The stories are engaging, and often it's pretty funny at times. You'll need to use your head to solve these cases and save the day as an attorney. If you've never played these games before, do yourself a favor and get this collection. It's $14.99 on the eShop sale. Speaking of collections, I have a whole series on this channel where I've covered a ton of good ones for the Switch. I'll leave links to them down below for you to check out later. Nothing beats a good collection, especially when you get a bunch of awesome games for a heck of a price. Ubisoft is another company that has had some good entries on the Switch. I've talked about Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game Complete Edition, on this channel many times. And that's for good reason, it's freaking awesome. It's one of the best beat-em-ups on the platform. Every character is fun to play as, and it's got a lot of fun stages. It's got local and online multiplayer too. This edition has all the DLC that was ever released for the game originally, and it's just under $5 on the eShop deal. It's a must-own for your Switch. Yes, Immortals Phoenix Rising can be found on other platforms with prettier visuals, but for me, it just feels like a Nintendo game. Maybe because it's a bit cartoonish. It's an open-world game where you are a demigod who tries to save the world. What makes this different from the other open-world games is the verticality of it all. You'll need to explore high and low, and there's a ton of nooks and crannies in the environment. I loved it when I played it, and the Switch version I feel is good. I have a really old review on the channel. If you need to get my full thoughts on it, I'll leave a link to that down below. It's currently $14.99, and it's a lengthy adventure. You can get the Gold Edition with all the expansion stuff, and that's $24.99 for the package. 2 of my favorite racing games on the Switch are from EA. The first one, Burnout Paradise Remastered, is fantastic on the Switch, operating at 60 FPS in both docked and handheld modes. Not too many racing games on the Switch can do that. This contains Big Surf Island, as well as all the extra content DLCs too. is just under $10 on the sale. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered is also very good, and while it's not at 60 FPS, it still looks great and has all that single-player DLC that came out in the original release. This one is just $7.99 on the eShop sale, which I think makes it a no-brainer to get. One final game from EA, and it's one that I recommend as a co-op experience. Unravel 2 is an excellent puzzle platformer where you guide the two Yarnies as you explore and work together. Now this one can be played solo, and it is fun, but I find it best with another person as it enhances the experience. It's $5 on the eShop sale, and it's a worthy buy. Since I'm talking about must-have games for the Switch on sale, I can't go without mentioning the Doom series. Those are fantastic games, and I talked about them and other Bethesda titles that are on sale on the eShop in a video on Friday. It's a worthy watch, especially since I talked about a deal you simply cannot miss out on. I'll leave a link to that video down below if you missed it, so you can catch up on those awesome deals. Dragon Ball FighterZ is a fantastic 2D fighter. It totally captures the spirit of the anime and the manga. It's fast and thrilling, with its 3-on-3 fighting. It runs really well on the Switch too, which might be a surprise to some. It's received a load of additional characters and expansions, but at the bare minimum, it's worth dipping your toes on the main game, especially since it's just under $10 on the eShop sale. One of the best indie Metroidvanias ever made is Axiom Verge. I love the gameplay, the design, the dark atmosphere. It's just so darn good. If you've never experienced this game, and you love Metroidvanias, then what are you doing? You're missing out. You need to pick up this game for the Switch. Good thing is, it's $9.99 on the eShop sale, which makes it a great time to pick this game up. The final game I have for today is a must-own run-and-gun game, and that is Cuphead. It's a beautiful game on the Switch that is excellent in both single-player or in local co-op. The game itself is on sale for $13.99, but if you're looking at getting it for the first time on the Switch, then you should get the bundle with the delicious Last Course DLC. It adds a new playable character, as well as a new area to explore and new bosses to face. It's on sale on the eShop for the lowest price it's ever been, for $20.99 for the bundle. There you go, a set of games I feel like are must-have games for the Switch that are on sale currently. It's a good time to fill some holes in your library and catch up on some awesome games. I asked this in the beginning of the video, but I'll ask again. What games do you feel are must-have games for Switch owners? Feel free to post them in the comments. Before I go today, I want to announce the winners for the free eShop codes for Adventures of Pip, which was a contest I held last week on the channel. The winners are shown on screen currently. Congrats to the winners! Make sure to get in contact with me as soon as you can so I can verify you and give you your reward. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel and haven't done so yet, make sure to click on the subscribe and bell buttons so you never miss a single video. That's all I have for today. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.